scream, I will have to kill you straight away. My mother can do nothing to save you now. Lie still. Do not struggle while I drag you in your little cocoon. Do not worry. We are far away from my mother's lair now, and you shall come with me back to my home, and there, my tasty morsel, we will have lots and lots of fun together. But you are heavy. Mother must have been feeding you well down there in her cave. All the better for me, I suppose. I do like them thicker. Oh, I can smell you from here, my dear. You are getting heavy. I will carry you the rest of the way on my back, rather than drag you along the forest floor. After all, we wouldn't want your cocoon getting damaged so that you could escape, now would we? Up you get. There, that is much better. I may have 8 legs, but they still do get tired. But do not worry. We are nearly at my lair. It is wonderful there, and you will love it. It is far more modern and appealing than my mother's old lair. Really, she does need to upgrade. She's been in that old cave for hundreds of years now. I don't know how she doesn't tire of the decor. Here we are. Do you see? Oh. Let me remove the cobwebs from your eyes. There, just up ahead, that old magnificent temple. Oh, how beautiful it is. Down there in the main chamber, that is where I have made my home. Is it not so beautiful? How the moonlight shines on the rocks and the marble and makes it glisten. It is a much better improvement than my mother's dingy lair. How did you end up there anyway? Looking for treasure down there. Oh, you poor thing. I can't imagine who told you there was treasure down there. Perhaps someone that didn't quite like you so much. But come, let me make you comfortable in my home. There we are. It is nice and dark down here, isn't it? It is perhaps not as big as my mother's lair, but it is far more comfortable. You see, the walls I covered them in lacy webs. Is it not beautiful? Oh, don't mind those lumps and bumps. I have had other guests here over the time, and their skeletons stuck in the webs do make such strange shapes after they've been cased in webbing again. Here. There we go. Now I will rip off my mother's web. Her weaving techniques are so outdated. And I will wrap you up in a new silken web. There you are. Ah, you are free for perhaps the first in a long time. How does it feel to feel the air on your skin? Even if it is just for a few moments. But lie there and be a good boy for me. Yes, good. I will wrap you up now. First starting at your feet. Oh, but let me take off your shoes. It must be so uncomfortable to have been wearing them for so long. Ah, that's better. Now I will wrap up your bare feet. Oh, do you feel how soft my web is on the soles of your feet as it dances over and around your toes? Over your feet and your legs, up to your knees and your thighs. Around your hips and your waist. All the way up to your chest. And your arms, we cannot forget those. Cross them over your chest, or put them at your side. Yes, very good. I will wrap them up and encase you in my wonderful silken web. Ah, is that not grand? Far better than my mother's sticky webs. No? Ah, but I will leave your head free for a few minutes. I am not so rude to not converse with my guest before tucking them in. You just lie there on the floor, looking up at me as I stand over you, seeing my legs arching so gracefully. Do you like them? Everyone always compliments me on my legs, and that is a very special compliment indeed, when you have 8 of them. Ah, but it is a shame that my mother kept you so long down there, and wasted your flesh so easily. I cannot imagine keeping a man as a pet. Oh, how tiresome that would be. Of course, we arachne should care for our men, but keeping them around for so long, oh, How dreary. I personally prefer to keep mine around for a few days, perhaps, but not much more. I cannot stand a man for more than a few days. But in those days, you and I will have much fun together. Now, here, have some food to eat, and drink some water before I wrap up your head. I have been very hungry these past days. It always happens, though, to my kind, when mating season begins. My web works wonders in capturing all the critters down here. But now, my dear, let me encase your head in my white web. I'll just lean over you and get a little bit closer. There now, let me wrap up your neck. Around the top of your head and over your chin, your forehead, your mouth, your eyes. Goodbye, my dear, you will see me again. And your nose, leaving nothing but 2 small little holes for you to breathe out of. We wouldn't want your meat to go bad now, would we? I do much prefer to feast upon a living prey, or, at the very least, a fresh kill. Wonderful. Now, let me just attach a long silky rope around your feet. And I will string you up in my web, hanging by your feet from the ceiling of my lair, right here. That way, as I lie down to sleep, your head will swing and sway right beside my own. And then, during the night, if I wish to, I may cuddle you, so that you can keep me warm in the darkness of this old, drafty temple. Oh, you and I are going to have lots of fun, my little pet. At least for a day or two. Unlike my mother, I am much quicker at mating and killing my prey. But for now, I will say good night, and tomorrow our fun will really begin.